What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Now, as you can see, we have something massive behind us, and that would be our Super Smelter. Now, I've been tinkering around with this design. I've also made a smaller version that works on different materials, but overall, I believe I made a design that I'm actually really proud of. Keep in mind that this design is honestly only half capacity. And it's only half capacity because I didn't want to make it any bigger. But that said, this Super Smelter can smelt a full stack of items within 40 seconds. Now, how fast is that, you ask? Well, a normal furnace takes 6 minutes and 40 seconds, while a blast furnace takes 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So 40 seconds for a whole stack. Let's see, let me make sure everything is in place first, and we can test this out. Let's put one in. Alright, well, that's working. I'm going to go ahead and line these carts back up, because I will demonstrate this furnace before I show you guys how to make any of them. Alright, okay, so that's done. So, let's have a look-see. Alright, that was that all the way, and now things should start coming in really soon. We get to 6, 7, 8. Look how fast that is. Of course, it has the occasional lapse. Check it out. I think we've only even been here for maybe 20 seconds, and we're already at 32. Let's see. And it is done. At around 40 seconds, this thing is now done. Now, this one works in a similar manner. The issue is that I don't think this one is as efficient. And you guys will see what I mean. So let's go ahead and put these in here. Alright, so sorry. This little blast furnace, well, Super Smelter, is one that works with sugarcane farms, like the one I built over here. Just 1 second. Alright, so I have been experimenting with flying machines, and honestly, I feel like I'm going to be using them mainly for stuff like this. But essentially, when you can combine that one small smelter, a small one, small super furnace, Super Smelter? Man, I forgot what it's called. With one of these. And, I mean, you get a ton of bamboo, which is honestly what you need, because if I remember right, it takes 4 bamboo to smelt one item. So that said, let's make sure these things are full. There's still some there. Okay, good. And there we go. Okay. Alright, last check. Alright, so let's take a look. See, and this is what I'm referring to. Unless the bamboo is constant, these things take forever to melt. And honestly, this is only not working right now because for some reason this doesn't want to be running. Huh. Well, the point is this thing worked when I was testing it. And I think I just saw what the problem was. So do that and that. So let's move you back up. There you go. Okay, now everything should be working properly. But see, like I said, this one I don't feel like it's as fast. I mean, it's great if you don't have a lot of resources to work with. But other than that, honestly, I would rather go for one of the bigger designs. Because, I mean, that one would have already been done by the time this one's done. Matter of fact, we're going to race all these things. Alright, now that that's all cleared up, we are going to have a quick race to see, well, which system works the fastest. After which, I am going to go ahead and show you guys how to build Well, both of these designs, I mean, they're both really similar, so it shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so that one has 2 stacks. Alright, so since these two are the slowest, I'm gonna go ahead and start these ones up first. And from there, I'll go ahead and start this bad boy up and this bad boy up. Okay, so let's go ahead and clear that out. Clear you out. Now the goal is to see what smelts to the fastest. So let's take a gander. Okay, this one's already cooking. Already at 8. This one's already going. This one's barely doing 8. Oh man, I'm sorry. I think I have the hiccups. Okay, so far we're in the 16s. We're in the 30s. Ooh, this isn't even close. 40s. 20s. Alright, so let's be real. This one's going to win it all right now. 64. It's only at 9. That one's in the 4s. This one's about halfway done. But now you see what I mean with... Oh wait, we're burning... Yeah, that's right. We're smelting 2 stacks. That's right. Check this out. This one's basically done by the time any of these are near 1 stack. Let's see. And done. This is not even at a full stack. Wow, talk about speed, huh? So like I said, if I were you, I would stick to this design just because it's a heck of a lot faster. But then again, you know, you might not have the resources, so I'm also going to show you how to make this design. So let's go ahead and see what the wall demands. Alright, so we're going to start off with the baby one. Well, what I call the baby Super Smelter, which is this one. Now the reason for this is because I feel like most of you will probably be building this one when it comes to your survival world. This one is quite honestly really expensive. And here, I'm going to run you through what you need for this one, and you'll see what I mean compared to the other one. So for the big one, you need 2 minecarts with hoppers, 32 furnaces, between 108 and 110 hoppers. To give you an idea, that is 110 chests plus an additional 550 iron. On top of that, you need 84 rails, 15 golden rails, just a handful of these, maybe one of these, 2 chests, 7 levers. The most expensive part comes between these 2 right here, because that is a lot of resources that you have to use up for. In contrast, for half of the baby smelter, you only need 8 furnaces, 3 chests, 26 hoppers, 2 minecarts with hoppers, 9 powered rails, 22 regular rails, a handful of redstone, 3 levers, and maybe 1 dice. So you know, there's a massive difference in what you need. But anyway, let's start off with the baby Super Smelter. So let's go ahead and grab everything that I have listed here. And we should be able to go ahead and get started. Let's move some of the stuff up here that I won't be needing until the end. And let's grab ourselves blue concrete instead of this. So there's 2 ways to do this. The first way is, you know, you could set it up to be up here, which I kind of like because it allows the minecart to pick up speed as it's going, which then, you know, it returns through the same method. However, if you don't want to do that, you're going to need a handful, like maybe it's 3 blocks high, so about 6 additional powered rails in order to do it that way. But just because I have it set up that way for efficiency purposes, we're going to start off with that way. So we need to start off with placing a chest. Now this chest is where everything is going to go. So now we got to place 8 hoppers directly into it. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. From here, you got to place the 8 furnaces right there. Now go ahead and place hoppers into each individual furnace. Make sure they're all going into the furnaces because that is important. And then on top, again, more hoppers on top of all of them. Once again, making sure they're going into the right location. Now from here, all we have to do is just build, well, what's essentially going to be our track. So just build a little quick stair system like this, just 3 up to right. Actually, no, we got to go back 1 more because I derped. And right here should be good. Yeah, that should be fine. So, did I derp? Oh wait, yeah, I did derp. I definitely derped. Man, I am having trouble remembering my own designs. How sad is that? So, powered rail, and then go ahead and just lace everything else with your regular, well, your normal minecart rails. From there, just build it out one to right. I'll just follow this pattern essentially. Then you can set those up. Now, here's the thing. You don't want to have a powered rail near a hopper. I don't know if maybe I just set it up wrong, but whenever these were turned on and next to a hopper, it would lock the hopper so it wouldn't work, and you know that's a loss because you're not smelting those items. So anyway, from right here, go ahead and place a lever there. The alternative to this is placing a redstone block there, but I'm trying to make this as cheap as I possibly can. Now over here, you're essentially doing the same thing. Now you can build it up in the same manner, or if you'd rather, you can do what I did over here, which doesn't seem to work too well for some reason. So let's do it in this way. So let's go ahead and set up, that's going to be an issue. Let's go ahead and do this. There you go. Okay. So now that that's done, just go ahead and essentially follow the same steps right there. All the way to here. And again, if you want to build it like that, there's nothing saying you can't. And honestly, it might work a lot better this way. Need that there. So that is basically it. Because wait, yeah, I don't need that one there. That is basically it. Because the only thing left from here is just essentially you having to place these hoppers and the chests right there. Now, of course, the way that this is set up is mainly for more advanced systems with essentially item elevators like this one, which I kind of showed how to build when I showed the water elevators, but I don't know, it's just this is mainly for the fuel, because for this one you want to be using bamboo. So if you have a farm like that one or one of these, you can build it right on top of that area, or you can build this right under it and have all that bamboo funnel right into this chest, which will later then just funnel into these, which is great because then you never have to stock it up. And honestly, I believe that's it, because now that I changed the design, this should work just fine. I do that, yep. So this works a lot better, so let's try it out, make sure it actually works the way it needs to. And cool, okay. No, wait, now this one's supposed to be bamboo. I remembered, calm down. Bamboo. Okay, so let's go ahead and stock this bad boy up. And get one of those in there. Now let's make sure everything gets funneled in. Okay, that one's down to 12. You know what, I'm just gonna make that faster. Let's go ahead and grab that and just transfer you in, because I don't want to have to wait. Now, just a quick thing, because I know I did say handful of redstone and maybe one repeater. Now the reason for that is if you want to have this like I do here, where you can just flick that button right here, like right at eye level. But again, that's not mandatory. If you want to, you could just do it this way, and it's significantly more compact than the other way. The only difference is you gotta hit the button up there. And yeah, that should be it. I don't know how well this is gonna work now that I'm looking at this. Oh, there we go. So again, this is one of those farms that you would use if you have, well, a bamboo farm, because it honestly works a lot better with cheap resources, and that's mainly what this design is based for, is something cheap. And honestly, it's not working half bad. It might have a rough start, but once it gets going, I think it'll be good. Again, it's not super fast, but it is significantly faster than just a regular furnace. And this one's relatively cheap. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this off. And let's see how much we get once we turn it off. We're just gonna turn it off, 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 off. Ready? And oh wait, never mind. Here in 3, 2, 1. Yeah. And total, we ended up with 48 iron in that little span. Okay. Alright, so I completely forgot to add this in, but the designs have to be built the way that I'm showing you, because doing this to try to save iron doesn't work. As you can see here, we have a little hopper full of iron and another hopper full of coal. Let's go ahead and hit this and see what happens. I mean, nothing is light. The only thing that's being picked up is the coal, and that's because we got the hoppers there. Oh man, I mean, just yeah, make sure you to build it with the hoppers on top of the furnace, like we have here and here. Otherwise, it won't work. Now it's time for the big guns. Alright, so again, this one is for those of you who are super resource rich in Minecraft and have no time to wait. So again, 2 carts, 32 hoppers, between 108 and 110 hoppers. I mean 32 furnaces, not hoppers. 84 rails, 15 powered rails. This one you most likely need, actually, you know what, I might edit that design to fit like this one. So again, redstone is a maybe, but not mandatory. Chest and the lever. So let's go ahead and get to building this bad boy. Alright, so for this one, I'm going to go ahead and start with the actual... I'll start it the same way. With the chest right there. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I did that right. So, you know, you have the chest right there, and we gotta go 3. You got 1, 2, 3. So that is where everything is gonna be going. So you have 1, 2, 3, and that's where we're gonna stop it. And now for the back side, it's gonna be a similar pattern, essentially, just like that. Oh, now here comes the fun part. Placing a crap ton of these guys. Alright, so for this next part, there's no set pattern for this, but I did a 6, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 blocks. Then I did 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another 6. Another 3. 6 again. And then another 5. And I think all we have left now is a row of 9. Hold on, let me count. And that. Now we just have to build the other one. Well, the other ramp. Again, same basis as the other one. Don't let any redstone touch there for the same reasons. And that is the first part done. Now comes the putting more hoppers part on. And again, on the back sides. Now, you may have noticed I left this area without hoppers, and that's because those areas don't need hoppers. And it's a bit of a waste to actually put hoppers there. So you just fill them up with whatever block. That's honestly all you need for that. And in the middle of every third one, again, you can substitute the lever with the redstone block. But if you don't want to, a lever works just fine. Same thing right here. So let's go ahead and build us this. Oh my gosh, I need to fix that. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now, you know, you don't have to do this in any particular order, but just make sure that... oh man, okay. Place your rails like... Ooh, not like that at all. you might have to build this out a little just to make sure things don't get tied up. Anyway, the point I'm getting to is basically you're just putting down the powered rails on the middle block of every third block, and again only on the top one. So, okay. Alright, and now let's just a quick lever here, and oh wait, I put it in the wrong spot, right here. Boom, that works, great, that's awesome. And now let's go ahead and fill this bad boy up with rails. Alright, and just in case you didn't notice, this pattern repeats on the bottom layer as well. But yeah, so now again, just a hopper, chest, chest. Now this one's the one that takes coal. So let's go ahead and fill this bad boy up with coal, or charcoal. Honestly, both work just fine. They do the exact same thing, so it doesn't matter. But this one has to have coal. And let's go ahead and put some iron in here. Alright, and so as you can see, this one is significantly bigger than this one, but the design is essentially the same, which quite honestly means that if you have a ton of materials, say a chest full of this stuff, you could make this whole furnace as long as you wanted. Of course, I wouldn't go past 64, but that's just me. Now let's go ahead and ignore the fact that I made the same mistake I made on the last one and transfer everything manually. Wait, oh wow. Okay, so boom. I need to turn that off. So iron right there. And wow, that is filling up fast. And now it's filling up slow. Huh. Alright, so now we can give this a test whirl. And let's put the chest closer up actually. Save yourself a hopper. Bam. Alright, and that should be everything. Let's do one final check. Alright, so just a quick thing. This hole in the bottom was so I could put more furnaces down quickly, because you can place things faster down when you fly. You can put things down faster when you fly. So let's watch it go. And look at all the iron just start coming in. Of course, there's occasional hiccups, but you know, it's alright. Now so I gotta hurry up and wrap this up. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And look at that, it's almost done. If you did and you found it useful, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more videos like these ones, be sure to hit subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.